My sister's kids turned my life into a circus, and I was the unpaid clown. At 22, I was drowning in college debt and scraping by on a barista's wage. Yet my parents thought family duty meant I should babysit for free. When I pushed back, Mom's voice cut like a knife. "You owe us for raising you." I stood in my sister Lauren's pristine living room, staring at her two gremlins, 6-year-old Max and 4-year-old Sophie, already plotting chaos. Lauren, 30 perfect in her yoga mom glow, had dropped them off without so much as a thank you, rushing to her urgent spa weekend. My parents, who'd strong-armed me into this, were sipping wine at their book club, oblivious to my life unraveling. I wasn't a babysitter. I was a prisoner in a suburban nightmare, surrounded by organic snacks and overpriced toys. Max grinned, holding a marker like a weapon. "Auntie Ellie, can we draw on the walls?" Sophie, clutching a juice box, was already spilling red liquid on the white rug. I sighed, my resolve crumbling. I'd been guilt-tripped into this, told it was my duty to step up for family. But duty felt like a chain, and I was tired of being yanked around. The day started innocently enough. I tried to play the responsible aunt, setting up puzzles and reading them stories about talking animals. But Max, with his devilish smirk, wasn't interested in rules. "Let's build a fort," he declared, dragging cushions off the couch. Sophie, ever his loyal minion, dumped a box of Legos across the floor. I could have stopped them, but something snapped. If Lauren and my parents thought I'd be their free nanny, they'd get exactly what they paid for nothing. "Let's make it epic," I said, tossing them a bag of glitter. Their eyes lit up like I'd handed them dynamite. Max smeared peanut butter on the coffee table, calling it art. Sophie painted her face with yogurt, giggling like a maniac. I leaned back, sipping their mom's fancy kombucha, and let the chaos unfold. Why should I care? I wasn't getting paid. And Lauren's perfect house could use a little character. By noon, the living room was a war zone. Cushions were forts, walls were canvases, and the rug was a modern art piece of juice and crumbs. Max had rigged a trap with yarn, tangling the furniture, while Sophie danced in a pile of flour she'd borrowed from the kitchen. I snapped a photo, half laughing, half horrified. This wasn't just rebellion, it was liberation. For once, I wasn't the good daughter or the dutiful sister. I was Ellie, the aunt who let the kids go nuts. When Lauren returned that evening, her scream could have shattered glass. "Ellie, what the hell happened?" she shrieked, her spa glow replaced by pure horror. The kids, sticky and triumphant, ran to her, babbling about their best day ever. I shrugged, offering her a mock-serious frown. "You wanted free babysitting. I delivered. Want a refund?" Her face turned crimson. "You're unbelievable. You ruined my house," she spat, gesturing at the chaos. Max tugged her sleeve, grinning. "Mom, we made a castle." Sophie nodded, yogurt still smeared on her cheeks. "Auntie Ellie's fun." Lauren's rage faltered, caught off guard by their joy. I seized the moment. They had a blast. "Lauren, maybe next time. Pay me, and I'll keep the glitter in the box." She stormed off, muttering about irresponsible siblings. But the kids' laughter lingered in my ears like a victory song. The fallout came fast. My parents called, their voices dripping with disappointment. "Ellie, how could you disrespect your sister's home?" Mom said, as if I'd burned the place down. Dad chimed in. "Family helps family. You're being selfish." Selfish I'd spent my day off wrangling their grandkids for free while they sipped Chardonnay. The irony burned. I met them at their house the next day, ready for war. "You raised me to work hard." "Right," I said, my voice steady despite the knot in my chest. "So why am I the only one working for nothing? Lauren's got money for spa trips, but not for a sitter." They exchanged glances, caught off guard. For once, I wasn't backing down. Mom softened first. "We didn't realize how much we were asking," she admitted, her voice quieter. Dad nodded, rubbing his temples. "We just wanted you to bond with the kids." It wasn't an apology, but it was close. I took it, but I wasn't done. I turned to Lauren, who joined us, still fuming. I love Max and Sophie, I said, meeting her eyes. But I'm not your servant. Respect my time, and I'll respect your house. She didn't respond, but the silence felt like a truce. The kids, oblivious to the tension, hugged my legs, begging for another fun day. Over the next week, things shifted. Lauren offered to pay me for future babysitting $15 an hour. Not much, but a start. My parents stopped throwing family duty in my face, and I felt a weight lift. The kids, though, were the real win. Max drew me a picture of our castle, and Sophie slipped a sticky note in my bag that said, "Best Auntie." I framed them both, a reminder that chaos could build something beautiful. Looking back, I don't regret letting the kids go wild. It was messy, reckless, and maybe a little petty, but it forced everyone to see me not as a doormat, but as someone with her own life, her own worth. Family isn't about free labor. It's about mutual respect. And sometimes you need a little glitter and yogurt to make that clear. What do you think? Was I wrong to let the kids run wild? Or was it a fair rebellion against being taken for granted? Share your thoughts below. And